I need this more loose shenanigans in my life.
Roll perception.
Not Milo having a psychotic break after a horrible dream.
Actually, just Alice and Stag roll perception.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna steal that one from you. What do I get? D6? Yeah. 14 plus. That's 17 for me. And Stag.
Stag gets a big,
why did I even roll?
Oh, yeah. As you're being fast and furious, you can look out the passenger window and you see a tailwind that's approaching you.
Tailwind what?
The tailwind is when you're driving through sand and it kicks up in a giant flare behind you. Yeah, you look out and you see a tailwind rapidly approaching
Oh, I suppose Alice would as well because I got a 17.
I love it so much.
Stag turns to Milo. You might want to start driving straight now.
I am going straight. What are you talking about?
Normally.
What do you mean?
There's something behind us.
I look out the front windshield to see just dust.
No, it's like approaching you from the side.
Alice like puts
window.
hands on your shoulders, pivots you around.
Oh, okay.
Milo, roll vehicles.
I'm gonna.
What skill do you have for that? Because
no, probably none.
I'm gonna try to do what I see other people do, and
roll
as I'm
advantage.
going backwards, I'm gonna try to and then go forward.
Evasion, really? That's kind of.
You throw the e-brake on.
Like
you start rotating. You put it into drive.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get?
You got a 16.
You successfully commit this maneuver because the building beside you is torn apart by machine gun fire.
Oh.
You can see a dune rider is now driving alongside you.
Can I percept it? Their faction?
This is a dune rider, a dunish.
I see.
A dunish sand rider.
Milo, you have relations with the Dunish. Would you like to attempt some diplomacy before we kill them all?
What do you mean? They're possibly
Can you do like a bird call?
Greatest insulting prophecy known to man, and I'm currently not in the mood.
You're not in the mood!
I don't know. You used to live with the Dunish. You clearly picked up your accent from them.
Yeah, sure, but this is just the way that they are.
Alright, if the option is kill them, that's fine too. She's gonna pull out her, like, fuck it gun.
Her fun gun!
Yeah.
Please tell me what you shoot.
So, basically what she has is a gun. So, if it wasn't obvious already, she's an alchemist. She can, like...
Full metal alchemist.
She can basically...
Full metal alchemist.
Put alchemical shit in her gun and then shoot it.
Okay.
So what do you put in there?
Alright, so we're dealing with... Describe this skiff again. It's like one of those, like... It's basically like it's like a treaded bike, right?
Oh, no, this is a sand rider. This is a lot more like a,
Like a dune buggy?
Yes.
Oh, is this the thing that like that Candace and Fox and Milo were riding on to get to the Priceley State? Like little.
No, that was a flywheel.
Okay.
What is I described it. It's sorry.
Did you tell me there was
it's treaded. What do I call it? Like a rip tear or something like that.
Yeah.
Ripsaw.
Ripsaw. This is a ripsaw.
Okay.
This is who makes them.
Didn't you describe it like two big wheels with like spikes in it?
Not wheels, tank treads, basically.
Yeah.
These are spiked treads that dig into the sand, and there's a gunner's seat on top of this.
Instead of actually shooting something, she's just going to like crack something open and like. Basically, she wants there to be like an obscuring fog right behind them, just so that like.
They're not. But they are traveling parallel to you outside the city.
Oh. Okay.
Parallel to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you'll be traveling down the street. There'll be a break where you're traveling, and there's buildings between the two of you, and in those breaks where there aren't, they start firing.
Alright, Milo, at the next building, brake hard.
Okay, I guess.
Roll.
Yeah.
What's he rolling?
I'm gonna just rip this e-brake out.
I'll tell you this.
Flat.
You don't stop immediately. Plus nothing.
Alright, let's go. You got 12.
Yeah, you pull it, and you go into lockup, and you're skidding You hammer on the manual brake.
I'm gonna turn it sideways.
Yeah, you start sliding, you hit the manual brake, you come to a stop about 20 feet before the edge of the buildings, and you hear it.
Alright, now let's see if we can pull up behind them.
I'm just gonna...
Are you going to exit the street?
I'm going to exit the street behind him, yeah.
You pull out, you see they're halfway through a turn.
I'm going to floor it.
Alright.
Okay, this
roll evasion!
This thermite gun that I've got going on right now.
You are driving.
I am driving.
Also, it's not a thermite gun.
What is it?
It's like a... Okay.
What is this, like a laser cutter?
No, you did specify. You have a gun that fires anti-armor rounds. Yes.
Kind of. It's more of like... It's basically a gun that shoots a sticky disc that then pierces
Milo's
metal.
gonna start driving with his feet.
I will give you disadvantage if you do that.
Yeah, no, but this is...
Why would
Okay!
You have two
That's
other
a
people
gun.
in the car who can shoot things. Why would you do this?
You're in the car.
Drive with your hands.
All we've done is shoot like 2 bullets.
Okay, what if I do it with my knees? Because I was gonna go for that, but he's gonna try to do it with his steer with his knees instead.
You're driving.
Oh
Okay. No, you can do that.
Alright, here's with disadvantage.
Roll evasion with disadvantage. Or so because he has advantage on that. Just a normal D8. So what
Alright,
did
so
he get?
16.
16. Yeah. You burn out of the city, and you see they're halfway through a turn towards you. You see the machine gunner on top.
I'm trying to do my 50 cal.
Rotate and
I'm trying to 50 cal this thing. The guy at the top.
roll a D20 with disadvantage.
15 both times.
15. All right. Damn. Okay. I'm going to tell you, this is stupid.
Yeah.
This is not funny stupid. This is stupid.
It's funny to everyone, except for you.
It's not funny. We're gonna die. For no reason.
Stag is seeing this.
Yes.
Yeah, does Stag want to do anything?
Well,
You're in the passenger seat.
Stag want to stop this man's psychotic episode yet?
grab him by the shoulders. Milo, this is stupid. Can I just take the wheel instead?
Okay, yeah, you take the wheel. So now you're just shooting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
that's
you
fine.
Did you care?
somehow, yeah, you see, it launches,
Okay.
and you hear.
How far away is
Yeah, you're now heading towards each other.
he? Okay.
The Ripsaw is now just on its course towards you, and you successfully drifted out of the way of its machine gun burst.
Okay, I gotta...
But now you're-
going straight at it again.
Yeah. Alice?
Alright, Alice is going to pull out a potion. A magical potion.
Magical potion.
Put it into her gun. You look at the potion. It is, like, the inside is entirely black, and there are no reflections. She shoots it at them. So basically what it is she was able to replicate the effects of antimatter without the, like, the visual effect without the physical effect, basically.
You created dark fog.
Basically a light implosion. So
Magic-
basically all light in a certain area
It
gets
doesn't-
sucked to the center.
You created an element that does not reflect light.
Yeah.
So you just in front of you?
No, in front of them. She basically
You're heading
wants-
towards each other.
Right, but like in their area.
Does it
The actual size is nebulous. Basically I want to blind them.
I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be you blinded in a couple seconds if you don't turn.
I mean,
I
are we
will try.
driving
Yes,
straight
no, you're
at
driving
each
straight at each
I
other.
do have a plan.
other? Stag, are you driving straight towards this vehicle?
Oh yeah, Stag, do you want to turn?
Yeah.
So you turn, and you can do that.
Right, so we go... Basically, I'm imagining we're, like, basically jousting. Not
Yes.
at each other, but parallel. Anyway, she wants to obscure their vision.
Yeah, you hear the machine gun just fire, like, in a wild spray around you. It's Milo's turn again.
I'll put the gun away and then, alright, Stag, I want the wheel again. I want the wheel again. I'm gonna start, like, talking it.
I don't want to give you the wheel. I don't think you're fit to drive. Do you have a license? Are you
A
licensed?
license.
A license? Question mark? No.
What's a license?
Wait, you don't have a license?
I don't know what a license is. I just hopped in the car and started
Get
driving.
out of the driver's seat.
What do you mean?
You're still driving.
Can I contest
No,
him?
she's.
I'm just like both of you. You're still in motion.
We're gonna grab the bottom of the wheel and start turning it towards the car.
I'm gonna grab it back.
We both have the wheel, so it doesn't matter who has greater strength.
So roll contested strength, I guess.
No strength for you.
No strength. All right.
This is Milo. 18. This is Stag.
Goddamn.
2.
Goddamn.
He full shoulder yanks the wheel. What are you doing?
I'm trying to go back towards the car so I can look at it again.
What? This is why.
It's in pitch black, nothing shadow.
Oh, is it?
You can't see it.
Well,
You
it drove
literally
through
can't.
the cloud.
She's. That's why would I do that?
What? No. So like, how does it?
I thought it hit the car. We went past it, right? I'm trying to turn back towards it.
I want their vision of us to be obscured.
Right.
So you hit the front of their car. Does it stick there, or
No.
is it just a cloud?
No, like if we're here
So they're blinded for half
and they're
a
there,
second.
she's going to shoot it here to basically put up a wall,
All right.
so they can't see us and don't get a good shot at us.
Right. Yeah. No, you did that.
And we are going at the same speed. So let's say this is the fog, this is us, this is them. It will remain between us. Is the goal, unless they drive through it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They were going.
Oh, so they are coming for us also now.
Well, no. Sorry. They drove through it, and they went sort of past you, and now they're turning back around.
I'm basically what I'm saying is, as far as I
Hide behind the wall.
interpreted, we've been like basically like
I'll say this. You're not in sight line of them.
Okay, I
yeah.
do
That's the
Alice, can you call the ship to our location?
goal. No.
Damn.
Why would I?
How far away are we from the yacht?
How far away are we from the?
You landed like 4 or 5 blocks away.
So
Alright.
where are we
Would be
in
by now?
reference to where we are now?
You weren't driving straight towards it. Or you were, but then you got detoured.
How much of a minute drive would it be to drive back to the yacht?
It's about a minute drive from here.
Okay, that's not a bad walk.
Tell you what, I have an idea. So
You know,
buildings,
yeah.
us. This is the outskirts of the city. We're out here, right?
Yep.
Are we closer to the buildings, or are they?
Yes, you're closer to the buildings.
All right. Alice is just gonna hop out.
Okay.
Roll for that.
What am I rolling?
I don't know.
Evasion?
What skills do you have?
Evasion is the only physical stat I have.
Dexterity? Okay.
No, this is just flat.
Just flat, just jumping out. 9.
Yeah, it's a 9. It kind of hurts when you hit the ground.
That's fine.
Yeah,
She rolls out, goes like around a building, like. Is there anyone, can I percept? Is there anyone around?
no, it's real empty.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. She is going to remove her suit and make her way speedily to the ship, if you know what I mean.
I get you. All right. Stag, Milo, you're still in the car. What direction are you going?
I'm
We're going
gonna.
through the fog, right?
They have made it through the fog, and they still can't see you. They're on the other side of it, and you're on one side.
Okay. Now, what is this? Knowing what a ripsaw is, because I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
Are these tanks?
No, it's a light vehicle.
It's a live vehicle.
Light.
Should this is a tow truck, right? Tow trucks are generally strong.
Yeah, it's still a truck.
It is definitely still a truck.
It's like a flatbed with a tow
In
component.
comparison to structural integrity, if these two vehicles impact,
Both of them would be
mangled and explode.
Yeah, because that's what happens when cars collide with each other.
So considering
Also, it would probably go over you because
Okay.
it has
I was thinking the
spiked
tank- I know
treads.
the tank. Oh, it's spiked. Okay, so I am going to hit the brake.
All right, you brake slide.
Okay. And I'm going to get out of the cabin. And behind the car. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop the vehicle and have them go towards us, and then I'm going to walk around the vehicle.
Well, dude, we were like
Abby,
sliding.
Abby is giving you the face. That's that meme of like a bunch of women in a bar just going.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's
They're all
the
looking
exact.
towards the camera.
That's the exact
Anyway,
expression
What does
you were
Stag
giving.
do to this? Yeah, he basically stops the car. He just.
I thought we were going faster than we could just stop the
Yeah,
car.
no,
and
he
we could
engaged
stop.
a brake slide and came to a stop.
Okay. Wait, so are they coming at us or not? 'Cause they
Yeah, no, they're coming.
I've got a plan.
They have made it around the fog, and they're beelining towards you.
I hate you.
You won't hit me after this.
Roll evasion.
That's doubtful.
Well, actually, no, Stag, either get out of the
Let
car.
me get my thing.
Okay, yeah.
What's that thing called where you shoot it and then ball and chain comes out and wraps around? Like
Chain shot, yeah.
Can I get one of them, please?
A fucking chain shot launcher?
Regalia would absolutely have that.
I'll tell you this, it's not vehicle sized.
You could
You
snipe
said
the
it's a
pilot.
light vehicle. You said it's a little light vehicle.
I'm saying this chain launcher is person sized.
What, are you aiming for a structural part of, like, the ripsaw?
I'm saying, like, if you shot this chain at the ripsaw, it would not affect it.
Yes, it will.
This
Fuck you.
is a chain shot launcher for people.
Is the driver in view?
They're in a roll cage.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do something fun, man. So fun.
I have something.
I'm saying, you sold all your heavy
I don't
weaponry.
trust that. The gun.
Yeah. You have to either get out of the car or shoot at them.
Or reverse.
Oh yeah, do you want to actually... It's still running.
I have an idea.
Yeah,
If the car is still running,
yeah.
I'm gonna take the car, reverse it, like put like what do I have? Put like a brick on the gas.
Ooh, okay.
Reverse it. Keep it in reverse towards the other car and then jump out.
Oh, so you're basically going to have it, not reverse, because that'd be going, if the car's
Wrong
coming
way.
towards you, but basically
Okay.
you're gonna send the car towards...
The other
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
You do that. You jump out the passenger side. It rockets. It's leaning a little, but you send it towards it. Yeah, you see the ripsaw. You see it. You hear it accelerate, and then you hear as the front end lifts into the air slightly. There's an air piston under it, and it comes down on the front end of the truck, and just rides over it. And you see it just absolutely shred the top of this truck.
That's why Alice left. That would have killed us.
Yeah, you see like the canopy and the cabin and like most of this truck get torn to pieces as it rides over and then hits the ground behind at a stop. And you just see someone pop out of the gunner's seat.
Oh,
Lightning
Milo?
time.
can I shoot at them?
Milo.
I was waiting for.
Yeah.
I stopped the car so that the vehicle would just drive over it because I assumed it was going to chew the cabin
Yeah.
apart. So it just sails through it. I was going to try to lightning the underbelly of it, but now that it did not happen as I planned. I'm going to turn and I'm going to just literally just.
He's just gonna go cry.
So you've had your mask off this whole time?
I have a scarf on. I can always.
Oh, okay.
So you do lightning, roll magic.
It's the.
That's the great part about that mechanic you gave Austin. He doesn't have to. He just does it.
Oh yeah. You expend a spell slot. You have to roll for hit.
Yeah, I guess. That's true.
I know it's
Roll for accuracy.
What'd you roll?
You got nat 1.
That's a great.
You missed. Bro.
You've been having a bad day.
It has been an awful day.
You basically...
No, you
I'm
take a
having
big
a
breath in and you choke on sand.
I'm having a manic
You
episode.
basically you do like the cat choking on a hairball thing.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, no, the machine gunner just...
What? So does he? How does that? Does he have to like swallow it like when you throw up in your mouth?
I
or something?
literally think it's you take a big breath to do the lightning and you inhale just like a clump of sand.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Alright, can I try something again?
Yes.
What do you do?
Sniper rifle?
Yeah?
Shoot.
Let's
Done.
go.
You unfold like a compact. Roll for your insane gun skill.
He's good. He's good at guns.
D8 advantage.
Doot. And doot. Not stellar, but 13.
It's a 13. Who are you aiming for?
The gunner.
Driver or gunner? Yeah, you hit the gunner. You see him drag the machine gun around on its track, and then, yeah. He just, the top half of his head is just taken off. Sigra! Saganagishka! And it kicks back on and starts just moving towards you.
How tall is this vehicle?
At the gunner's seat, about 8 feet.
Fuck. I thought it was flatter than that.
Yeah, the vehicle's not moving very quickly towards you. You have one reaction. What is it?
Left.
Yeah, you dive. Evasion.
I mean, he's good at that.
He's really good at that. That was one of his first skills.
Milo's really good at running away.
Has to be.
15.
Yep. You dive out of the way. You really throw yourself as this ripsaw just tears through the sand in front of you. Stag.
Dodge.
It's moving away from you.
Me and Milo on like the same plane.
No, he jumped out a lot earlier. He was in a different spot.
Okay, so I'm chilling. How close is the yacht?
You don't know.
Where is the ripsaw then?
It went past Milo and it's now doing a brake slide to come back.
Really? To come back?
When it
Yeah.
switches to momentum, I'm gonna try to lightning it again.
Yeah, lightning.
Okay. Roll for hit.
Burn another spell slot. 9. With your flat magic bonus, technically that's a 10.
Yes.
Yeah, you charge up, and you actually see, like, the person, like, driving it, like, look, yanks the wheel aside, and he slides into a drift past you, and he kicks up, like, a wall of sand, and you fire.
Just crystallize the sand in the middle.
Yeah, you see it blacken and drop,
Glass flying.
and you see it take off towards the outskirts of town.
And then fucking...
That's bad.
I'll figure the exterior of it.
So it's gone?
Yeah, it takes off.
I think at this
Oh,
point,
wait.
Alice is just like...
You now see the yacht as it is lifted up.
And it's a good yacht. Stag, it's a pretty solid yacht.
It's a good yacht. In character, it's a good yacht.
I effectively have like a Dracula cape that I've wrapped around my body, and I know.
Where are you getting all these capes from?
He stole it from the yacht that you're about to go into.
So where's the
Yeah.
from my perspective, where is the tread?
It's you see it heading out. There's a giant grouping of Dune Lords surrounding.
Can I make any kind of attack on it?
You can. There is a magic machine gun portion.
Yeah, is that like automated, or do I have to actually handle it?
Yeah, no, you could aim down towards that.
Can I just like...
You don't have a missile, but you do have a machine
Alright,
gun.
can I...
Like an anti-ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
roll for that.
Alright, that's just flat for me.
Yeah,
Or
it's
actually,
just
no,
flat.
hold on. I get actually a +2, a flat +2
You do.
because I have intelligence. Actually, no, I have a gun skill.
Is that
What?
perception? Is that how intelligence works?
Yes.
I didn't know I had a gun skill.
Gun
How
is
about that?
intelligence.
So how about that? That would be basically a D8
+2.
+2. Hell yeah.
Just-
That's a 27.
27. Yeah, you roll real good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot from above. As it is just bisected, and you see it pitches up and starts rolling.
Let's go.
Alright, I want to make sure they are dead.
Yeah, no, like you saw the machine gun path cross the entire vehicle, and then it pitched into the air and started
You rolled
rolling end
27,
over
so
end.
they are dead.
They're dead.
Alright, good.
No one survived that.
I am furiously applauding.
The ship lands.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make just a ground landing in front of both of you.
My cape shifts in the wind.
Sorry about your lawn chair, Milo. I know you were really looking
Oh,
forward to that.
fuck! I never would have done any of that if I realized there was
Not
launch
even
in
yours.
there. God damn it! Fuck! Tragedy. Anyways, let's get going. Fuck.
You hear in the distance.
What?
Out towards the direction of the outskirts.
I'm lost. What do you mean by this?
That is, you hear the sound I just made.
Give me the rope!
No, I mean, it's landing.
No, she did a ground landing.
Ah, you could have just given us the rope.
I mean, you don't see Alice yet.
No, I'm just
Just
talking
talking
to
to
myself
yourself?
at this point.
Yeah, so you board?
Yes.
You board?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get on. It's the yacht. It is a really nice. This is kind of a cruiser, really, really fancy.
You get inside. There's an alchemy table and like a surgical fucking spot.
This is like a Corvette limo.
A Corvette limo owned by a mad scientist.
Yes. So if you can imagine what that is, it's a yacht. It's a flying yacht.
Red and wooden upholstery.
Yeah.
Alright.
As your ship is struck by small arms fire.
Jeez. Yeah, so you get inside. Alice isn't in there. Milo, make a perception. Please.
You know what? Stag, make a perception too.
He doesn't have to. I'm just going to tell him, but I want to see if Milo sees this as well. I hope he fails, because that would be spicy. No, he didn't. He got a slutty 20.
Damn.
Both of you see a trail of green... You ever see the fucking Prince Caspian movie?
Nope.
You see basically a trail of, like, light green fog.
Vapor.
Like vapor, but, like, not even a trail. Basically like a... Yeah, basically that. In the corner of your vision, head back to the city.
Yeah, the yacht is empty.
I don't think I like that. I did not know we had any evil spirits residing in the ship, but for now, I'm going to be raiding the fridge. I'm going to...
You are actively being shot at.
Yeah. No.
Ting, 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 ting. I'm going to then pilot it.
No, you're not gonna pilot it. You can go raid the fridge. Alright, I'll do it. I'll handle
Hey,
it.
that works for me.
I'll handle it.
You see Alice sprinting back on the ship.
Oh, she's actually. Oh, I thought she was like dead or something. Okay.
No, she's sprinting back. She's sprinting back from the city.
Alice, you feel a very bright presence suddenly surface in the city, in Griot.
Oh.
That sort of small presence that you noticed a couple days ago, slowly growing, has very suddenly surfaced.
Alright. She takes note of that. Gets inside.
And then more do.
Is the dude from inside the ship or outside the ship?
What?
The green stuff, the green mist.
It's not here anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
It basically came from like around the ship to back to the desert,
And
or
then-
back to the city.
And then Alice came in running.
Unless we do have evil spirits on the ship, by the way. It's like a weird green mist thingy. I will let you know about that one. They must have been like residing in the aqueducts or something, or whatever. I mean, it makes sense to be like a mad scientist thing that's going on right now. But
Don't. She leans
just
into
thought
you a
I'd
little
let
bit.
you know.
Don't worry about it.
Apparently, we have a seance around here. Good to know.
She's going to take. Or have you already hopped in the pilot seat, Stag?
Yeah, he's trying to figure out all the buttons.
Here, I've got you. She'll like start the flight stuff. We'll take off. Fly over Griot on the way out. I want to see something.
Yeah, you lift into the air, and you see about a dozen ripsaws and dune riders sort of closing in on the position where you were. You see them like sort of stop, and they turn back and rejoin the sort of caravan encircling Griot. You lift into the air, and you bank, and you head back over the skyline.
Yeah, Alice is going to, assuming we aren't still under fire.
It's like small arms fire.
She's going to like head onto like the deck and like look down.
Yeah, you're high enough above that.
Try and pinpoint where exactly in Griot this spooky.
As you get closer, it gets more defined. You look down over the edge and you see something moving in the streets.
All right.
It is sort of vague movement.
Okay.
No more information.
Should I percept then?
You see something large move,
Okay.
and you can feel that this is something interesting.
I think if I were to make a comic book, I would make a character less sexy seance. Probably it'd have to be. What would you be, however? I do not know.
What the fuck are you talking about right
If
now?
I were writing a comic book, I think if I were to do characters for you guys right now, that's currently what I'm thinking about. Also, why are we going up a Griot? Didn't we have to stop down there? Why did we?
What did you roll?
How old are you?
17.
Like, this is a character Stag is asking man how old he is.
Silently. A little finger drifts. Says comic books are for everybody. And I'm going to look towards wherever Alice is looking.
Right, yeah.
You you
17.
know that there's something down there that shouldn't be.
And it's weird that there are a lot of them, too.
And more, dozens. And then more than dozens.
So,
Can we see that right now?
Are you looking?
Yeah.
Over the edge?
Yeah.
You see things moving down in the streets.
I don't...
Yeah, that's what's that.
Something that shouldn't be here.
A very large something that absolutely should not be here.
I'm as a player trying to think, like, what... Would this be to her advantage at all to engage in this? Like...
No.
Like, obviously, if it was just any other day,
Yeah,
she'd
sure,
investigate it. But we have a very important asset here.
The answer is no.
You see a building rumble and slowly start to fall. As it is, as the foundations are smashed apart, you see it just fall to rubble.
Yeah, that's not very good.
And then you see something move inside that rubble.
But this is
No.
real?
You see something shift.
That right there is the antagonist for chapter 1.
That's not good. That's not...
I don't overdo it like that. That does not look good at all, as Alice has stated. So we should probably leave.
We are currently leaving.
I think Alice is gonna try something. I don't know what I would roll for this. Can I try and connect to that thing?
Yeah.
Like mentally. Can I try and...
It is hostile to you. You can connect to it.
Yeah, what do I hear? Like, does it have opinions?
Rage. Pure, unfiltered.
And it's
In
just a
general or
collective
towards me specifically?
Not towards you, but you tap into it and you feel rage, you feel hunger,
Can I
you
try
feel discontent that it is so hot.
Can I point it in a direction? Basically,
Yes.
can I like calm it down and then be like, "Hey,
No.
it's okay."
You
that's
can't
fair.
calm it down.
All right, so she'll try that and then realize, all right, that's obviously not gonna work. And basically, she's going to say,
What does Alice
"Hey,"
look like during this moment?
She's just focusing. I
She's
assume.
shitting her pants.
using the force.
Where do you want it to go?
I'm basically going to say, "Hey, it's a lot nicer over there in the dark." She's going to like basically point it to the closest. If you want to go over there,
That's several hundred miles away.
like does that? I mean that she doesn't. That's not.
Yes, you get the impression, yes, home.
Hmm.
You get the impression it should not be here.
Hmm. Okay.
It's constantly
Are you having like a
it
Jimmy?
is too hot. It hates all of the small people and it is hungry.
She's
Have you
going.
like a
She
mini Juchan brain blast? Like what is going on?
she just like holds up a finger. She's going to tell it.
I'm gonna stare at it too.
She's going to, I mean, you have no idea what I'm doing. For all you know, I'm just looking very hard at this direction. Unless you want to like roll insight or something. She's basically going to tell it, "Stay underground. I will be back for you."
You see the rubble shift again, and you would see the back half, it moves, and you see it continue to move wrapped around this city block. You see something that is wrapped completely around it shift and eventually disappear underneath the rubble.
Hey yo, Alice. Whatever. Is that a snake?
Can I roll rapport?
Is that father? I don't know what's going on.
Yes!
Just in general, just to see like, hey, can I? What's our standing here with this guy?
What's the deal?
That's a 13. So
What's with
that
Decent.
makes sense.
This is foreign, pretty
Right?
much.
Yeah.
What's with Super Snake down there that you're looking at, right?
We will see eventually. That is not.
But also, yeah, you feel hundreds of different, extremely, different beings are all over this city, just popping out of the ground.
There's something.
He's staring at this thing like a complicated chess game.
It's not a priority right now, but I think we will be back here sooner than later.
Stag is going
As long as I
to.
get to talk to the great snake, that's good on my terms.
Stag is gonna look behind his
Really
shoulder.
fucking Gene.
You see
father.
something climbing up the side of a building,
I'm not looking out the window right now.
Oh, okay. What are you?
Come on, man.
Uh,
Damn.
But this is just like inside. What are you doing?
He motions a hand, cigarette in hand, over. Oh, Alice, is it? Can you come here?
Yeah.
Where is it exactly that we are going?
Well, you see, that kind of has to do with why we picked you up.
Yeah, I actually like to know the answer to that.
Your tattoo. Heavy quotations tattoo. I know what that means. I know what that means for you and why you have it. I'd like to know as much as possible about the ritual.
Yeah, who's your artist? Where'd you get it done?
He looks at Alice. I have as much of a clue of why this happened to me as you do, really.
Were you drunk?
I was just trying to get a job done, man.
A job?
Yeah, I was investigating down in the city, a cult, a group, pretty much just gangsters. That's what we thought it was, and me and some kid ended up getting all tied up in it, and I ended up with this tattoo.
A kid?
Yeah.
Yes, if you know any of the individuals involved, any of the other 6. Abby
Well-
sweats.
Well, get the list.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you. It was like
I'm pretty
2
sure a
years
few
ago.
of them are dead.
Most are dead.
So, yeah, you would know which ones are dead too.
Yeah.
But can you write which ones are dead?
Jeffrey, alive. Samantha, alive. Theo, alive. Stag is good. Claringworth,
Everyone else is dead.
dead.
Okay, wait.
You
which
don't
one?
know Porter's dead.
So
actually.
Stag up is alive.
Okay.
So basically, you know that this one is dead, and you know that's actually the only one that you know is dead. You think Porter's alive, but he's not. Or at least you know that one isn't.
Mind control song?
So basically, do you tell Alice all of this information?
Yeah.
And would Stag have known like the last names of all of these people too? Like he's an investigator.
Maybe just Claringworth, because he was like a political figure, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and so
You would have known the last names of all these people. You were in that cult long enough to gather information.
Was I?
Yes.
How long was I in there
Like a week or two.
for? Okay,
You're
well,
a
it
good
was
investigator.
just one day of
Yeah.
roleplay, so.
There was one day of
one
weird
day on
stuff
screen,
happening.
yeah. And you would probably also mention the spider too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically just Stag just tell Alice the entire events of that.
Yes.
He
recounts in
he
great
plot
detail.
devices you.
Yes.
All right. And do you know who? So you mentioned a book. That's very important. Do you know where that is?
Spider took that, right? Spider took that book, didn't she?
Theo took it.
But
Theo took
but I don't know if Stag would know that.
Yeah. So you wouldn't know.
He
So,
wouldn't know.
basi-
No, she took it. I think he would have known. If she
So
took it.
the that arc ended with sort of comedy. We were running away like a bunch of goofballs, and then
Yeah.
off screen, Theo and Stag split up. So it's up to you really to decide.
Would he?
Plot device.
Do you want to
would he
roll
have
for it?
tracked the book?
I mean, you it's like you have a nat excess.
Oh, perception.
You have,
Yeah.
perception.
You know what? You saw Theo take the book.
Alice. She took the book.
All right,
This is Stag's new voice.
awesome.
End my life.
Yes.
All right. This is all good information. This is very useful. Thank you, sir. There is one more thing I need of you, which is there is a connection between each of these individuals that summoned the demon.
Safe to assume that.
So, Seth, how would Alice be able to track the demon through Stag?
Through his organic material.
Okay. I need blood, urine, spit, anything you're willing to provide. I'd prefer the items on the list higher than lower, but, you know.
Stag. Leans back in his chair.
I need your genetic material to track down the demon.
Is that... No.
She like pulls out a syringe.
Oh, it's good. I can... Give me like a cup or something.
She pulls out like a vial.
He takes his cigarette out. First time in 10 years. spits in the vial and puts the cigarette back.
Alright. She will take that. It'll probably take a little longer since it's kind of,
Yeah, diluted.
It's
You have
diluted,
to sift through.
Should I roll alchemy for that?
Yeah.
Because that's what she's going to be working on.
Alchemy, yeah.
I think honestly
The
she's
advantage.
going to just... I think right now we're going to go back to Amoria.
Oh, you went back to Memorial.
Just because, like, it's a good sort of staging ground.
Yeah.
And also she wants to talk to the Chimera head if it's thawed out yet. That's a 17. That's a 17.
Alright, 17. Yeah. No, it takes a little bit, but you begin sifting through the chemicals and narrowing down the actual DNA.
So then once I have the DNA, what do I do? Or what would I do? Once I
What
have it?
would you do? You
Yeah.
would do a couple of things that I will
What would you
explain
do?
later.
Okay. Alright. In the meantime, I'm going to request that you stay with us, if you don't mind. You seemed to be in a precarious living situation, and so as recompense, I'm willing to house you for the time being, if you will bear with me.
He adjusts his leopard print tie. How's away?
And he's back. It's Stag. Let's go. She's like, alright. Yeah, and I think we just like
Cruise.
we cruise. Is there any problems on the way there?
Behind you, the fighting has intensified.
And we're going northwest.
After my
East.
knowledge-
Northeast?
East-northeast.
Yeah, north. Yeah. Alright.
But, like, specifically east-northeast.
Very, very east. Yeah.
Yeah.
Milo has eaten a cuisine, whatever equates to Asian cuisine in this universe, and has
Yes.
subsequently passed the fuck out.
Does
Immediately.
Jeremiah have that on his yacht?
Absolutely. He has a bougie food selection.
God, Jeremiah.
And I'll tell you this,
This
none of it
reminds
has
me
been
of-
touched in years.
This reminds me of the party ship from Thor Ragnarok.
Milo does
Yes.
not know that. Milo definitely does not know that it's
You just didn't... But, yeah, you just didn't take note. But, like,
Does it?
you'll notice...
smell like?
No, it's all preserved. But, like,
Okay.
all of it has been sealed and none of it has been opened.
Bizarre. Milo eats that and then just falls over on the side and then sleeps.
Hold on. Milo's sleeping. He just woke the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's just one of them, so he just sleeps all the time.
She's like, all right, he's clearly having a bad whatever this is. She's gonna wait until like we're not gonna get to the location and not have talked to you, but she will give you your time. She's not gonna be an
So she
asshole.
waits for you to wake up naturally.
So instead of that
It's
happening,
like a 30-40 minute nap.
Okay, yeah.
oh yeah, you can power nap. That's fine. And that's probably about as long as it would take for her to splice his.
You isolate the DNA.
Um.
Oh, you know what you do? You can isolate that, turn that into a genome, and inject that into a fly,
Okay.
and that fly now has that scent, and you set it free.
Yeah. To flavor it, I'll say it's a. Let's make it like.
Flies green eyes.
No.
It's a dragonfly.
Yeah. Like we get a dragonfly with like little razor wings.
You give it the taste, and it.
Yeah, well, not yet. She's gonna keep it in like a little jar. We're not gonna follow it now. We want to go back to.
Well,
Aurora.
I'm saying, like, you'll always know where it is.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, you
I
could just.
sit let him go, and then she'll know.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So you approach Milo.
The DNA witch.
As yeah.
That's just alchemy, huh?
As you're waking up and doing whatever you're doing, Alice will come over to you and be like, so I don't know. I don't want this to come off as me lecturing you, but moving forward, I would rather you not use blatantly magical abilities unless absolutely necessary.
I can do that. Sure.
That I feel like that would help us avoid.
Not being the poster child for the folklore.
Yes.
They're getting a little bit, well, not really sleeping to reset my brain again and having some food inside of me. I think I'm kind of a little bit better right now. But I want vacation.
Unfortunately, this is literally the worst time in all of history to want a vacation.
I know.
But assuming
Smile,
assuming we succeed, you will get a vacation.
Are you shitting me?
I mean,
What are we succeeding at? We're finding your things, correct? I don't know your end goal. It's been palling around. Oh. Yes.
an audio medium.
Doing this to preserve sanctity.
She's basically re-describing in hand gestures what Milo learned at the end of the last Milo arc.
Okay.
Which is, there are 4 and there needs to be 3 again, or big boom. So yeah, that's all I had. Just basically that.
Do you think... Okay. Which one of the 4 are we going after? 3.
The one that he summoned.
Oh.
Gesturing to the cockpit.
Oh, but that seems like the most work.
Certainly
You
for me.
know it's not.
War is troublesome, and that's a whole can of worms.
So there's
Death
wrath.
Death is basically impossible to achieve unless all 3 demons fought against him, and there'd be no reason for that. Unfortunately, well, I don't need to get into that. There are certain complications for me personally fighting Wrath. But ultimately, he would be the simplest.
Okay. Why is death hard to kill, I guess? He can't die, or...
He is immune to all of...
So if he's just death, wouldn't he die the easiest because he is death? He could just die faster.
No.
I feel like that's a little stupid, but also not. You are death, so you're the closest thing to death, so you just die.
Alternatively, being
He
death
is death.
kills you.
That is very questionable. At best.
He
for sure.
is death.
So
And-
wouldn't
Hear
he
this
be dead?
conversation?
Can you succumb to yourself?
If you are
Abby
dead,
was
I
researching that,
Oh
apparently.
boy.
What?
figured- Succumb to yourself.
Oh. Can
Nice.
Stag hear this conversation or not?
Alice has actually gone out of her way to avoid
In-
Stag for this
yes,
conversation, but if you want to,
intentionally.
I mean, your perception is
Do you
very
try
good.
to eavesdrop?
Yes.
Okay, so you're listening to this.
You're listening in. I'm gonna
How long have you
can
heard
I,
into
let's see
it?
if I can percept your perception.
He has a cup against the wall.
Percepting my percepting you.
Yes.
I'm a guy playing another guy, pretending to be another guy.
Would that be perception from me then?
Yes.
Or yeah, okay.
I win anyways.
Nat 20 and a 6.
Okay, with a nat 20.
So
Oh wait,
Alice-
no, it's a double crit. Okay.
Yeah. Alice knows that Stag is
You
with
hear
her.
breathing
Yeah.
on the other side of the
Heavy
door.
breathing.
No, not even heavy. Like there's a lull, and you hear just a.
I like that it's heavy breathing though. That keeps with the can of Stag just being a winded cunt.
He's a fucking. No, what it is? You smell one of his cigarettes.
My God.
What cigarettes does he smell? Does he smoke?
He smokes Carmelia.
All right, yeah. Alice will stop, and like she hasn't said anything yet. That's
Too damning.
to and like she
Pun
did.
intended.
I mean, honestly, like yeah, she like sort of straightens up, and then anyway, hopefully once we get back, we can get things sorted. I've already sent a message to my eyes on the field to keep an eye out for any of the individuals that Stag mentioned. So hopefully we will locate the book. If it's not with the girl, it might be with one of the others. And I'd like to talk to all of them anyway, see if they know anything else.
Okay. Question about the nature of the finger gestures you have been doing.
The things that I was doing to keep, to be subtle and quiet. She like looks at you like,
Who's your mom? That's a good question. So who birthed you? Do you birth? Do you? you give, bro?
That's why I
I
why
don't like having thoughts. I'm going
we've literally for that last point we've already been over that one.
We have, haven't we?
Yes.
As I
But-
remember, it was pretty uncomfortable too.
Yeah, for no reason. It's a completely whatever. As for who my mother is, that's arguably why I'm doing all of this.
Oh.
I want to know where I came from. I don't know, but we're going to find out.
Turns out you are a robot in the nature robot, and you are also a goddess, demigod.
Beep boop.
That's a
me.
reference to something.
And anyway, I should get back to the notes I've transcribed. And Seth, let me know.
I'm going to focus on honing my magic.
Oh yeah, if you want assistance with that, Alice will be willing to. She'll also be willing to like lend you any of these books. Just a quick reminder: it's the transcription of the Tome of Medical Alchemy, transcription of Null Steel Harvesting and Refinement, transcription of the enrichment and development of arcane studies pertaining in particular to the imbuement of physical properties, and transcription of the Tome of Communication with the Force of Gravity. So like, if you want to make a magical item, or use the Force, or dig rock, or learn heals, there
Right.
you go.
So all Stag knows right now is that they are looking for the people who summon demons with them.
Yep.
Yes,
That's all I know.
and like you can
And that
you
they're-
can infer
And
from
they're
that
trying to fight something.
yeah
Right.
you can infer from that conversation. I think that we are trying to kill the demon you summoned.